Because of an infection or old age, your hamster can get a condition called sticky eyes. This is when there is a buildup of discharge that glues your hamster's eyes shut to a point they can open them just a little or not at all, and their eyes might look crusty. In this case, clean the eyes gently with a saline solution. It will help them open their eyes, and it is also antibacterial. It's great for unsticking an elderly hamster's eyes after a nap and for opening the eyes to put eye drops prescribed by a vet in case of an infection. But in this case, wait for a few minutes after unsticking the eyes to use the eye drops that the vet prescribed. Also, because of its antibacterial properties, saline solution can help deal with an infection in case you can't get a vet appointment right away. I always recommend a vet unless the hamster is really old. This is because there are many different things that can cause eye issues that would require a vet, such as an infection, trauma to the eye, misalignment or overgrown teeth, etc. It is also important to consider the bedding you're using. If it is very dusty or if it's made from pine or cedar, the bedding could be to blame. Dusty bedding and pine and cedar bedding should not be used. Now, for the application of saline, I've seen people use Q-tips to apply it, but I don't recommend them as they are pretty hard, don't absorb much of the saline, and are difficult to use. If the hamster moves suddenly or if your hands are shaky, you can poke them in the eye. Instead, cotton pads are better. They are much softer, so they can't hurt your hamster, and they absorb much more of the saline, which makes it easier to unstick the eyes. Just pour some of the saline on the cotton pad and wipe the eyes gently. You can also hold the cotton pad over the eye for a few moments if the eyes are very crusty. This will soften the dried discharge. Never pull on your hamster's eyelids to open their eyes. You can buy saline or make your own. I personally prefer buying it because it is more convenient and I can know the salt content more precisely because too much salt can give a burning sensation. You need isotonic saline and it contains 0.9% salt. I like buying these little pods. They are different brands and I like them because they are easy to apply and can be used as eye drops directly into the eye to flush it. They are also easier to keep from contaminating, and in case you touch the top to something dirty by accident, you can always open a new one as they are very cheap. If you can't buy saline, you can make your own by boiling a cup of water and then adding a spoon of salt. You need to stir it with a clean spoon until the salt dissolves. Then let it cool down until it's lukewarm or cold. Then you can soak the cotton pad in it. Remember, no matter which saline you're using, don't contaminate it with the cotton pad you've already used. Always use a new pad. Another thing I recommend doing if your hamster has an eye infection is removing the sand bath until the infection passes. Normally, having sand in the cage is very important because the hamster uses it to clean themselves. However, sand is abrasive, and when they roll and dig in it while having an eye infection, it can make it worse. Especially after using eye drops, the sand will stick to the eyes and the surrounding area, and you don't want that, especially because hamsters tend to pee in the sand. If their eyes are sticky because of old age, you can take out the sand bath when you are cleaning their eyes, then wait for the area around the eyes to dry and return the sand bath. Sand should also be removed if your hamster has an open wound, is hairless, or has severe skin issues.